Concerning this incident going forward.
The whole attitude about space, about beings from elsewhere, about anybody coming here, has changed drastically. People, senators, congressmen, and the president are fed up with this huge amount of classified, 1.5 billion pages it's been estimated. One of the good things about the Varginha case is that presumably almost all the witnesses are still alive and will be for some time. So we've got some hope here. If major effort is expended to get more witnesses, especially the insiders, the guys at the hospital, the military guys who grabbed and so forth, then there's certainly a good chance we can find those people.
Of course, it ends with sirens.
Topped off with a nice dollop of sirens. It's like,
but it's very positive,
guys.
It's a very positive.
Did he just say that everybody was alive? Didn't 2 people die of some mysterious thing?
No,
that's some typical cover-up bullshit.
Well, that was all. Those were people that had died during the actual event happening. I mean, he's talking about of course, the 3 women are there. You can watch. There's a great Nat Geo documentary about the Varginha incident where they actually talk to those 3 ladies again. It's really good. It wasn't as fun as doing UFO files, but it was a very positive ending. I like that. I miss Stanton Friedman already, and I know he hasn't been gone long, but just knowing going forward that he won't pop up as the actual voice of reason towards the end of these kind of things, and kind of make you feel a little better about it. Of course, there's a reason it didn't end with Nick Pope. But do you guys have any final thoughts about this incident?
Yeah, my final thoughts are this. I completely believe those ladies. Looking at how scared those girls looked who had seen it, you know that they know the difference between seeing a dwarf. I mean, a little person. They keep on saying dwarf. Yeah, there's no way that this wasn't a real, actual creepy thing that they saw. Whether or not it's an alien, who knows? But I do believe them that this was not normal.
Yeah. What about you, Rob?
You know what, man? I think that something weird happened. I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was aliens. Maybe it was. It sounds like it could have been something demonic. You know, we never really talked about the fact that maybe this is something more on like a supernatural level, as far as like a demonic creature or creatures. I don't know. Maybe this is something that came through a portal. And there was some sort of disturbance that happened there that seemed like it was the crash. But I don't know.
Wait,
like,
are you saying there could be a Varginha triangle?
I'm saying it's very possible.
Brazilian triangle.
It could have also been some workers who stole a ship, some worker aliens. These
they got drunk.
An oily, veiny, dumb class of
guys
because obviously these weren't very smart. I mean, from what you heard Stanton. So I don't know though, man. I don't know.
Well, take a minute. I don't know what their powers are either. They don't really do much except look like crap and or die. That's their only power is to stumble around and die.
They can get pregnant, apparently.
I like this case a lot. Yeah, and they're called dwarves. But unfortunately, as an English-only speaker, I am limited in source material for this. So Rob learned Portuguese, become their Varginha champion. But I did found, and yeah, Rob, you're going to love this. I found a fun way to study and to even participate in this story. Yeah, that's right. You can participate.
What?
I found a video game for the PC called The Varginha Incident.
No way. You're so good at finding video games. Are you kidding me?
There's a YouTube video that shows the gameplay, and here is the description from the video from a channel called Martinimus Blackamus, and he says, "This is part of my obscure first-person shooter series, gameplay footage from the Varginha incident, also known as Alien Anarchy in some territories. Actual gameplay begins at 2:09. From what I understand, this Varginha incident was an actual event concerning some mysterious UFO sightings in Brazil that's been described as being the Brazilian equivalent of Roswell. I'm not sure what that really means, but I have to say, it's quite different from what I initially imagined when I read the game's title." And I gotta say, this game looks fun. I'm going to tell you what happens. At first you're in a fighter jet, and the UFO just zooms past you really fast. And then all of a sudden you're a guy on the ground, and the UFO crashes in front of you, and all these aliens, they spill out of it, and they start running away, and they look like the oily guys. And the quality is like Doom. It looks like a Doom quality game. So
Wait, there's a little alien,
the
little
aliens,
dwarf.
the aliens spill out of the ship, and then
They spill out like oil.
And then soldiers and trucks come and they take the ship and put it on a truck. It is just like the story. It's very
Are there
accurate
sirens?
game. I don't. Oh man,
We gotta
that
find
would be
out.
the one inaccuracy. Oh no, here come the trucks.
Oh, that is spilling out all over the place.
Yep, back it
Clean up on
back it
aisle
up. There you
6.
go.
Jesus Christ.
But story-wise, this is a very accurate game, even if the graphics are a bit dated. But then what happens? One of the oily alien guys, he comes up and talks to you, and I think what you have to do is you have to go into the soldiers' base and get their ship back. And when you get there, you get a bunch of guns, and you just start blowing the soldiers away. Like, you're not fighting the aliens, you're fighting the soldiers, and you're helping the aliens. So here's a little taste. Here's just a little clip of the Varginha Incident first-person shooter game.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's got that porn music vibe going.
Oh, I like
I was
it.
gonna
fun.
say, it sounds like a '90s porn.
Hell
I couldn't
yeah.
wait to get
It
finished
was the
this. 'Cause
screaming and the gunshots especially.
Look, no guarantee that you can still find this. I hope you can, because I just found the gameplay and I didn't have time to actually go play it, getting this episode
Oh, I'm
together.
gonna find it and play it. You know,
It
we should do
looks
that for
like
the Patreon
fun.
episode.
Those screams you hear are like secretaries running around this office, and
Oh, I thought it was theater.
You don't shoot them. You have to wait till the army guys come up and you shoot them. But go check it out. Fun game.
You know what I just realized? That these things could have been?
What's that?
Big, thick kids.
Oh shit.
That's true.
Yeah,
These
Sounds
kids
like
are-
the thick
they did
kids.
smell
Oily,
weird, right?
veiny kids, red
Right?
eyes. I don't know. It's not tracking for me.
They
But we gotta
smelled
do a
like, what did
poll.
they say they smelled like? Oh,
I got a poll. What do you think about this week's poll? How about what were the creatures in the Varginha incident? The choice will be aliens, or are they misidentified dwarves? They could be monkeys, or maybe
they could be big thick kids.
or big thick kids, and that's the fourth option.
Thick kids.
So yeah. So go to unbelieverspodcast.com and go answer this week's poll, and that's it. And we are getting out of Virginia.
They call me Hell. They call me Stacy. They call me Bud. They call me him. They call me Jane. They call me Jim. There's the cats and they throw me the ball. Last kid standing up against
going.
the wall. Keep up falling. Wheels keep
Crank it for the dwarves.
slam the chain on the fence. That's not my name. That's not my name.
Yeah.
My name. That's not my
Those aliens said, dwarves, that's not my name.
Fuck yeah,
and,
dude.
that's
Oh, so good.
and that's the dwarves with, that's not my name. But that was fun. I love this story a lot. Like, yeah, Brazil, you've got the cooler Roswell right now as far as I'm concerned.
The bigger Roswell.
Yeah, you know, in Roswell they didn't hold any aliens. There's no aliens
they
being held
did,
in
but
Roswell.
They had,
One of
their
the-
aliens were all burnt up and dead, and these guys had like actual sightings. These guys had actual run-ins with the citizens, and so it is the bigger Roswell.
I always imagine that at Roswell they handcuffed the aliens. They had them all like handcuffed and they were like getting them back.
They
in the
like
car.
read them the
Yeah,
Miranda rights
a
and everything.
50s police
which they
car
can't
with Gomer
understand.
Pyle. Is that what you're picturing?
Yeah, kind of. And like so it's a little different than what happened down there, you know.
Yeah, totally different era.
A great one. This is a cool Roswell. It's got everything, and it's got the dwarves. It's got sirens. It's got it all.
Portuguese.
It was driving me nuts that I couldn't find a dwarf. I know there's a dwarf song that has sirens in it, and you're gonna hear it over the credits.
Damn it.
It's driving me nuts trying to find it. No.
Those are the worst kinds of sirens. I'm not even kidding. That's just the most alarming and aggravating.
I'm glad I didn't put in the rest of the ones that I clipped out because there's a lot, and that one was definitely the most annoying one. But
Well, now I have a clip. Anytime there's like an emergency that happens on the show, I can I'll just be like, we have an alert, guys, take cover, take cover.
it's okay.
Storm
It
shadow.
is going down. It is
the
happening
Virginia
right
military
now.
has been deployed. The Virginia firefighters are hosing it down. They've got their hoses. They're all ready. Well, that's
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
when there's a UFO crash, you call the fire department. That's the
Right.
first people you call. Call the fire department.
I mean, there was fire in Sparkles, to be fair.
they're
the
good.
sparkles.
If your cat gets stuck in a tree, you call the fire department.
Yeah, put that fucking siren on. That cat's stuck in the tree. God damn it, this is an emergency.
You got
There's so
you got a
much.
horny little oily alien. Call the fire department.
They can't stop
I
getting
kinda joke-
pregnant.
I kind of joked about it being the Virginia Triangle, but I mean, this doesn't need to be a this just case. It's got a lot of stuff, man. It's got aliens crashing. It's got UFO sightings. It's got actual
it's no
aliens seen
Bridgewater
by
Triangle,
3
but-
different people.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
This is
big.
better than Puckwudgie. This is way better than.
Oh,
I love this.
I mean,
I gotta go
the
there.
Puckwudgies are scarier, but this has
Maybe-
got way more evidence.
Maybe they are Puckwudgies. They
No.
sound kind of like they could be
No,
Puckwudgies.
I'm going to
too.
Oily
I-
Dwarf.
I would hope not.
Oily Dwarf Fest 2020 is gonna be lit. Booyah!
Yeah, man, you can tell that they go to music festivals. They fuck with.
Yeah, welcome to the unbelievable family of aliens, the oily, veiny dwarf.
I'm glad that Rob has become the champion of Virginia. And that's it. And we're gonna move on to Unbeliever News. Yes, it's news for the unbelievers from us. So, we just saw this story. This is some hot off the press action from one of our favorite people, Zach Baggins, Drea.
Oh, that's our favorite people. How cool!
One of. And it's
No,
almost.
it's our favorite
this is-
people.
Now, I don't really follow his show that well. Does he have some kind of big Halloween thing coming up like he did last year? Do you guys know?
You know what? I'm being a really bad favorite people follower right now because I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't think so. You know, I
It's just-
think this year it's that Salem Live thing is what was going down
Oh,
for Travel Channel.
That sounds pretty. So that's not a cool thing, Rob. That
well,
sounds
it's
really
it's
cool.
not
Isn't that
it's
like,
not Ghost Adventures. There's no Zach.
Yeah, it's like a Lollapalooza of like all of them are there.
Yeah,
right?
they
Like,
got the
That's
new
Deep
cool.
South Paranormal or something will be there, and
the new Kirks I know are like headlining the thing. So
Sure.
they're running the show, and then they've got the Ghost Brothers in there. I know they got
Ghost
oh,
Bros.
there we go.
they got
That's always good.
Chip Coffee's in there.
Okay.
If you don't know
a
Chip
great
Coffee,
name. All right.
learn Chip Coffee. There's a bunch of
I'll
other
try to
people
learn
though.
Chip Coffee.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that.
That sounds cool.
Well-
Yeah. How do you? So that's on Travel Channel. You said.
I think so. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't
It's
have
on one. It's
cable.
probably. We'll find it in 3 years from now.
Tune
They
in-
do
yeah,
an
tune in
episode
next
on it.
week.
No one cares.
That's totally fine with me. It'll be new. It'll be new to me then.
But no, I've got. See, I was worried because when I see Zach Baggins stories, I'm just assuming it's going to be some kind of viral marketing. But there's a great story I want to talk about, and it says Zach Baggins just bought $300,000 worth of Ghostbusters props
What?
for upcoming exhibit.
Are you kidding?
Moment complete.
Moment
Yeah, that was him.
complete, you guys. Oh my god.
Well, let's see.
He just
I'm gonna read
busted
the
all over
article.
the place.
It makes him feel good, and here's the article. It should probably come as no surprise that the star of Ghost Adventures is a massive fan of Ghostbusters. Wow, I didn't really put that together. And for Zach Baggins,
Great.
being a fan can be quite expensive. As reported by TMZ, Baggins, here we go, whose new miniseries, Serial Killer Spirits, kicked off this past weekend. Wait, hold on a second. What's
Serial-
Brendan's show called again?
Spiritual
Spiritual
cereal.
cereal. No, it was really called Serial Spirits.
Serial spirits.
And,
yeah.
and yeah, that's Brendan Shea and Annie Weeble, friend of the show. But Baggins has a new miniseries called Serial Killer Spirits. He's really one-upping him.
God.
This is bullshit.
Brendan, you know he
know-
knows about your show. One of them do, Brendan. This was just your spiritual cereal just got taken.
Yeah, you guys
got
need
soggy.
send them a cease and desist immediately and tell them to come up with their own shit. Come on.
Yeah, they're trying
wait.
to edge you out. They're trying to make you make your show about actual cereal now, and that's not cool.
But think about all the sweet Ghost Adventure runoff they're gonna get when people think that they're listening.
That is
to Baggins.
true.
They're just gonna think it's the spin-off. Oh, Brendan, you very good. So let's read the rest here.
You genius.
Serial Killer Spirits kicked off this past weekend He just dropped $310,000 on props and costumes from the original Ghostbusters. With his hefty spend, Baggins has acquired the hero ghost trap from the film, along with Dr. Egon Spengler's jumpsuit, utility belt, and boots, and even a proton pack shell. The